Okay. Hello. I want to welcome you today to my new podcast, Southern Charm. I'll be your hostess, Brenda Lovett, and I hope you enjoy my Southern podcast. We will be talking about all things Southern, because as you can probably tell, I'm from the South, Georgia to be exact. I'm a Georgia girl. I was born in Florida, raised in Tennessee and Georgia, but I bleed crimson. Roll Tide. So I think I got the Southern title down. So, like I said, let me tell you about me, and then we'll tell you about the podcast. I'm going to say a lot. I've been married for 34 years to my best friend and true love, Mr. Tim Lovett. He's my world, my everything. He's given me two of the most amazing backup bitches we found out yesterday is what they're called, off of TikTok. And that is so true. He thought that was hilarious. My backup bitches. And I got two, 32 and 30. And they've given me my best title, which is Nana to 11 of the most amazing, amazing babies. And they are so amazing. And eventually you'll hear and meet some of them as we go along. Like I said, I live in Georgia. I work a full-time job in Tennessee. I'm a front desk clerk at the local hotel downtown Chattanooga. So we'll have some stories with no names about that, because I have a bunch of those. I am a Facebooker. I have 21 or more Facebook pages. I have 2 websites. I have several blogs. I love doing this. I've always wanted to do a podcast, so I thought we'd give it a shot. So I hope you like it, and I hope you come back. But this podcast will be about, like I said, all things Southern tips, Southern hacks, all kinds of things Southern. How we talk, the things we do, our life as a Southerner. There's all kind of things that go on in my world. Right now, we're going through a few things. I don't know if this is the best time, but we're going to do it. Mom would love it. My husband was recently diagnosed with rectal cancer. He's doing amazing, so we'll be talking about that. He's got 2 more chemo treatments, but this man is amazing, and he knows he has to be amazing because he is my everything, and he cannot leave me here. So he's doing really well with his, and we'll talk about that. Because in the South, we fight. We're fighters. And he's got this. He has got this. And then, of course, my little mommy, she was doing pretty good. And then last week, she took a turn for the worse. And she passed away last Friday. So we're going through that right now. It's my mama. And I miss her so much. So I'll have moments. So just bear with me. Going through her stuff, it was horrible. I never went through her stuff. I wasn't one that dug through her stuff. But so yesterday, me and the girls and the babies were there, and we were going through stuff and, bringing stuff home. But we found, different stuff that's my girls think is cool that they never saw. I try to show them different things that I thought they would like. But my oldest, she does a lot of lives. She's Jedi Unicorn, if anybody knows her. On Live Me. So she has a lot of friends out there. They were discussing the thing. My mom was the dot art. She just started all that, and she had bought bunches and bunches of them. My hands won't let me do those, so my kids are going to do those. But they were talking about those, and then some pictures that my mom had made when she was in high school. They're on this fabric material. They're beautiful, gorgeous things that, we don't do that anymore. Those were antique, but her wedding pictures on there, it's so pretty. She found a picture of my mom when she was in high school or middle school, I think it was. Maybe it was elementary, I'm not sure. But she's like, "That's Granny." I'm like, "Yeah, that's Granny." And I got the picture that I always used to love of my mom and her. She's in high school. And then there's a picture of me as a baby. with its beautiful dress on. I was real pretty back then. Now I don't know what happened, but there it is. So in the South, we love our families. You know, that's the most important thing. Our families, our homes, you know, because here, we don't get out too much, you know, especially with this pandemic, we haven't been out much. So we, you know, do a lot of stuff at home, a lot of crazy things. We're all crazy. We do have a porch swing. As a matter of fact, we have two, but only one is hanging up at this time. We've got to put up the other one. But since my husband's gotten sick, he can't do all the things. He was in construction and all, so right now he can't do all those things. So it's been quite comical for us to try to do things because my head's crooked and things that I put up are crooked on the walls. But, you know, that's just the way it is. So anyway, I love animals. I have 4 dogs. Would anybody like one? I have a pit bull, Zara. Missy's our oldest, though. She's a shepherd. And then I have 2 chihuahuas, Sadie and Ice, who are right here with me. My little babies. One's giving me the eye now. My little Ice. He's the man, the little bitty one. They're older dogs, too, but you couldn't tell because they're so tiny. And I have 1 child is with me, and 1 grandson is with me. But my little Macon, I love that child. He is amazing. He is so funny and so sweet. Sometime you'll get to hear from him. But it's just going to be, you know, a little southern here and there. So today we're going to talk about, I did this yesterday. It went out on the wrong podcast. But first of all, it didn't go out with any sound. So I hope we're getting sound today. We'll have to find out in a minute after I do this. And we're going to find out that I didn't do this. It's going to drive me crazy. Okay, so today we're going to talk about 30 ways to tell if someone is Southern without them telling you. Okay, 1, everything they own seems to be monogrammed. Have you seen those people that have monograms on everything? Well, I'm actually not one of them. I don't have monograms on anything. And I'm glad you can't see my room right now because it's crazy with all this stuff piled in. Number 2, if they say, fixin' to, ma'am, or how's your mom and him? How's your mom and him? All Southerners say that. Number 3, if they have strong opinions on whether sugar does or does not go in cornbread. Actually, I don't put it in cornbread. My husband makes it, but he doesn't either. Number 4, hang a right at the cornfield. If you see Aunt Betty's collard green shop, you went too far. Have you seen fried green tomatoes? Number 5, bless your heart. That was something that my Aunt Johnny always said and still does. Number 6, I live 1 minute away from Whataburger or Wally World. I live too far from Wally World, so I don't go there much. Number 7, ma'am and sir. Those are non-negotiable for long-term health in the South. Number 8, sugar goes in tea, not cornbread. Gotcha. You know how we feel about our tea. Number 9. Is that where I'm at? It's 60 degrees. You better go warm up the car because we're freezing. Number 10. Hold your horses. I'm fixing to. I say that a lot. Number 11. Find me a switch. And now, I didn't have that said to me very often. I don't think I've ever had that said to me. I would always hate to have to go get my own switch, to get my own switching. You know you're in trouble, you're fixing to get a switch to your booty. Yeah. Number 12, and this is my favorite. Can you say, Roll Tide? Yeah, we love our Alabama football, and it's about to come up that time, isn't it? Number 13, what kind of Coke do you have? I only have one kind, Coca-Cola. Well, I don't even drink them hardly now. It's Monster now. Monster, there's your promotion. If you saw my house, it's all Monster. Number 14. That's my second cousin once removed on my mama's side. Yeah, that is. I got a few of those. Number 15. I shop at the Piggly Wiggly. Where do you shop? Actually, I shop at the Food City, but we did have Piggly Wigglies here. Number 16. What do you have? Well, I'll have a big old... whatever. I'll have whatever you're having. Number 17. I'm boiling peanuts for Christmas presents. Do you boil peanuts for Christmas presents? I don't even like peanuts. So we're not boiling those in my house. My husband loves them, but they smell so bad. Number 18. Don't reckon I can. Because I'm fixing to go to the Piggly Wiggly. So. Number 19. I need my collard greens on New Year's. Now, that was my dad's thing. Collard greens on New Year's and neck bone. Okay, I am from the South, but I don't like neck bones and pig's feet and any of that stuff. Grits, gravy, or oatmeal. Nah. Yes, I'm from the South. 21 or 20. Can I get that monogrammed? Because we got to have our stuff monogrammed. All right. Let's see. 21. Come hug my neck. We all say, come hug my neck. Come give Mama a hug, sugar. Number 22. It's not the heat, but the humidity that'll get you. And we got lots of humidity here in the South, in Georgia. Okay, 24, I think. I'm not sure yet. Know where I'm at. I don't even know where I am now. 27. 27's where I am, I think. I don't need a menu. Hash browns covered and smothered. Scrambled waffle bacon. Cinnamon raisin toast. Thank you. Don't forget my sweet tea. 20. Wherever I am. I have strong opinions on linen sheath dresses. We like those, I guess. And speaking of, I never did see the dresses. Mom had a bunch of dresses. I didn't get those yet. And I gave them to her. She needed something comfortable to wear because she had a catheter, and so she had to have a dress. And I gave her all my dresses, cotton sheath dresses. Okay. Next one, I'm wearing shorts, and my windows are wide open while I finish baking Christmas cookies. Do you do that at your house? Bake Christmas cookies in shorts with the windows wide open? Well, you never know what kind of weather we're going to get here. So, I know it's... Oh, man, I remember going to my grandmother's house. My mom never, thank God, well, only her sewing room, kept the house so blaming hot. We'd all, it'd be snowing. We'd all be in shorts or short sleeve because it was too hot. You couldn't breathe. They had that wood burning stove going. Oh, my gosh. Whew. God, we'd all be outside playing in the snow because it's just too hot in there. Can't breathe. Okay, the last one I got. Sweet tea is the only tea. All the rest is swamp water. Are you trying to get in my pillow? My little man is trying to dig into my pillow. What are you doing? No, get out of my pillow. It's ice. So I don't know if that's necessarily 30, but that's a few ways that you can tell that we're Southern if you didn't know. So, yeah. And in the South, our dogs are nuts. Right, Ice? Sadie? Tell him, Sadie. Sadie's my girl. Ice is my man. He's the boss. He is the boss. They're little bitty. He's the littlest chihuahua, but he's the boss. And when we first got him, my mom got him. She wanted him after my dad passed. And I went and got him. Went to get a dog. She wanted a dog. And there was only 3 in the whole, at the Humane Society. And there was 2, and they had to be taken together. And I'm like, oh, Mom. She's like, I just can't leave them. I said, okay, you get one and I'll get one. And it was brother and sister, and they had to be together. They couldn't be separated. I'm talking about you. He's looking at me. And so we brought them home, and they were the sweetest. They're so sweet. They never made a sound forever. They never barked. We thought they couldn't bark, but we knew that somebody had brought them back. They've been brought back. Their first owners had gotten sick, so they couldn't take care of them. Excuse me. And I didn't really understand that until my husband got to doing got to see how a Southerners talk. Got to doing chemo, and found out that, when we was reading all the stuff, he was actually going to go stay at his mom's till this chemo was over, because you're not supposed to, because his immune system's down and he can't get germs and fleas and all that. And, dogs have fleas, and in the South, we got lots of fleas outside. And I just have not had a chance yet to do the yard for fleas. So anyway, we bring them home, and that's what they say. They brought them back. Well, then somebody adopted them, and then they brought them back. So I felt so bad for them. And they just kept looking at me all the time, that I think they were scared that somebody was going to take them back. So they was on their best behavior, and they were so good. Well, now they're normal. They're not worried about that, even though I tell them that all the time. Because they're very spoiled. When I first got them, they only eat Spam. They'll eat some dog food occasionally. And they'll eat whatever we eat. But mostly it's Spam that I cut up in tiny pieces, and I bring it to them and warm it up and everything for them. But the littlest one, and he's the boy, he's actually the youngest. Sadie's the oldest, and she's my little chubby one. They're white chihuahuas. But he would not eat. And now he's better about it, but he would not eat till every single body, Sadie, my mom, me, my husband, Brooke, till everybody had eaten. Everybody has to eat before he does. He has to take care. Are you listening to me? I'm going to get you something right now. He has to make sure everybody's taken care of before he eats. He's looking at me now because I'm talking about eating, and he's ready to eat. So, I'm going. He's giving me the beady eye, but he wouldn't eat till then. Now he won't let you see him eat mostly. He'll run and grab a piece and run and hide and eat it. But he's real bad about, he's very smart. I have a little Chase lounge bed right now that I sleep on. My husband sleeps on his recliner. My daughter's in our bed. We only have the one till she moved back in. She had a stroke last year, but she's better now. Anyway, so Sadie's laying on her back. It's not high off the floor at all. And he's little, but I have watched him jump up and down on this thing. I've seen him jump from couch to couch and all in the living room. But if I leave him on the bed, he will leave me. He'll pee on my bed. And that's my punishment for leaving him. Because they're very punishing little dogs. I've threatened to throw them out and to give them back to the thing. But anyway, what I was going to say about this whole story was, I hope my child's not in here. There was a dog psychic. Let me make sure nobody's here. A dog psychic one time online. And she, I thought it was cool. I wanted to see what she said. I told her about that I had 2 dogs. Did they, was there something about it for them? So anyway, she said that she read their things, and they were worried about being taken back. That's what they were worried about, because I said they seem anxious, like they're nervous and all. And she said, yeah, that they were worried about us giving them back because they've been given back so many times before. And I thought, that is exactly what I had a feeling. I didn't tell her any of the story. I didn't tell her anything but their names and how old they were. And she told me that. But they're not going back. They're not going anywhere. So, anyway. So, that's the story of my dogs. That's the story of us. And that's some of the southern ways the ways you can tell a southerner without even asking. So, that is my first podcast. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you come back. I hope you have a good day. Bless your heart. Mama loves you. See you later, darling.